So much for joining us. Lovely to be with you.
Thanks.
I've been singing Never Be Enough like over and over in my head. That performance, absolutely incredible. That dance, so moving. Do you feel like that really summed up the spirit of your time on Strictly?
Yeah, I think so. I think we can. It's fair to say that throughout the competition, I won't speak for Jules, but I certainly have felt like it's never been enough, no matter what we've done. You know, and people just, we haven't given people, or people haven't invested in us enough to get to know us. And so, you know, it wasn't that we were making a statement or anything like that. I think Jules is a very clever man to have orchestrated it the way it was. And I think the magnitude of Saturday night is still dawning on me at how big that moment was, you know, standing in the spotlight on my own. I literally went, "Where's Jules? Where's Jules?" And he was like, no, you stay there. You take that moment. And I was like, whoa, okay. And then realising in that moment that actually people were with us. They were on this journey. They have always been there.
I think through it all, after the dance, you know, obviously with the 5 dance-offs and all that, I think that Bao's journey is one that now that a lot of people resonate with. Yeah. And, you know, not that we've said it a couple of times, we never set out to prove anyone wrong. We always just do us, we focus on our journey, and then, you know, if we prove people wrong along the way, then so be it. But for us, it was just really important to show and to send the message to everyone that it doesn't matter how many times you get knocked down, you know. It just matters that, you know, you pick yourself up, you know, that old saying, you dust yourself off, you get going. But at the end of the day, no one is going to do that for you. And it comes down to making sure that you believe in yourself, because only you can do that for yourself. Yeah. And that was the message that we were trying to send to everyone, is like, doesn't matter how tough things get. If you believe that you can do it, you will do it. And I think, yeah, it seemed like people got on board and enjoyed the message that we were trying to put out into the world.
So your routine, your Sapphire routine, where you had the sort of Bollywood influences, we loved.
It was commercial Bollywood, but more Bhangra and Gidda.
Sure.
Now, Gidda is a traditional Punjabi dance thanks Jules, for Asian women.
Sure.
And it's something that we've grown up around culture, because they always do it at weddings, you know, like, for example, a hen night. An Indian hen night would be, you'd have the dolki there, which is like the drum, and henna, and the women would speak or sing songs of, like, you know, brides coming into age, you know, so you're going to be a woman now and you're going to expect X, Y, and Z. And so there's a whole storytelling element there, and that's where Gidda comes from. So it was lovely to be able to do that.
Oh, my favourite week, I think, is Musicals Week. I absolutely love it. Obviously, kind of we come from the film and TV world. Do you have a favourite musical that's a film?
Yeah. Chicago
Nice.
and Sweeney Todd.
Really nice.
Yeah.
Great choices.
For me.
I will concur.
Yeah.
Maybe Phantom of the Opera.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
of
Yeah,
course,
Phantom
and
of the
that
Opera.
too.
Yeah.
Yes, that
Nice.
too.
Yeah.
Oh, West Side Story.
Oh, great choice.
I really liked I actually really liked the new version as well. Obviously, you know, the old one is a classic, but I like, was it Steven Spielberg?
Spielberg, yeah.
Yeah,
And
that was
Oliver.
great. That was great.
Oliver.
You know, like the old Oliver, like
Yes.
the little boy with the blue eyes and
Yeah.
blonde
Yeah.
hair.
First mention of Oliver we've had, and Sweeney Todd.
Ah,
So-
Sweeney
Do you know
Todd
who
is
does a
brilliant.
great Oliver impersonation?
Is it George Clark?
George.
Yeah, I was going to say.
He looks like Oliver.
Yeah. So someone who hates musicals, he was really embodying the spirit of Oliver in our group number last week. He stayed in character. It actually got annoying how long he was in character for, because I was just trying to have a normal conversation with the guy.
Semi-final week, double the dance. How are we feeling?
Double the excitement.
That's what we'd like to hear.
Actually, yeah, I would agree with that. We've had a brilliant week. We've laughed lots this week,
Yeah.
more so than any other week. I don't know
Yeah.
why. Maybe because we're just free falling.
What, like in a downward spiral? No, so obviously this is my first experience of Strictly in general. So, you know, obviously the semi-final as well. Thank you, Belle. And I think this week has actually been the most fun week of our journey since the show started. And I think it just goes to show that your mindset is everything in this show. And, you know, we spoke on Monday about, you know, even if we were to, I think it was on Tuesday we had a chat, and I said, even if we were to make it all the way to the final, We have 12 days of Strictly Come Dancing left together. That is it.
That's when I was having a meltdown.
That's it. That was the time. That was the time. And and I was just like, you know what? That's all we have together as a team. 12 days. So like, why waste any time being whatever frustrated, anxious? I mean, the anxiety and stuff, it comes. It's all that, but I think it's about how you prepare yourself. And we were just like, we've got 12 days left. Let's just try and enjoy as many of those days as we can. And I think we've done a really good job of that. I think yesterday was the most we've ever laughed in rehearsals. At one point I was like, are we actually going to get anything done? But you know, when it's all said and done and we look back on our time on Strictly, obviously you remember the dances, you remember the highlights, a couple of lowlights, but you'll remember the laughs that you had in the studio as well. So that was really important for us this week.
Do you watch? I'm always interested. Do you watch the performances back?
Yes.
Yeah.
1,000 times over.
Good, yeah.
1,000 times. Yeah. And every time I've watched one of our performances, I'm like, oh, I just fall in love with it all
Yeah.
over again, you know? Because it's such a special thing.
Yeah.
It's so, and like when it all comes together, all the costumes, the music, the lighting, then you've got the audience reaction. Like it is just perfect.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, I'm not actually someone who likes watching themselves back that
Really?
much. But there's been a couple or a few. Yeah, there's been a few routines that I've just watched back.
Which ones?
I think I watched Couples Choice back
Yeah.
like
Nice.
20
Love
to
that.
30 times.
Love that.
And even my fiance, you know, we were just at home and we're like, should we watch it again? The Viennese Waltz as well. I watched it loads of times because I just loved the end.
so lovely.
Yeah.
Well, as we move into the kind of final part of Strictly, we have asked this to everyone, and you're currently winning this vote. Obviously, you want to win, but if you don't win, who would you like to win?
I can go first.
Yeah.
I think George and Alexis.
I agree.
Yeah.
Because Alexis and I came on this journey together, and she has become like a sister to me on this show, and I've become very close with George as well, and I think that they would be very deserving and gracious winners, and yeah, I am Team Alexis
Yeah.
all the way, and obviously Team George.
Yeah.
But you know,
yeah.
I love that girl, so yeah.
I am Team George because
Yeah.
he is such a beautiful human being, and he's also improved quite a lot as well. And I
Yes.
think that's what the dance competition is about as well. But yeah, and he's just been such a lovely energy to be around, and the two of them together are a lovely partnership. So yes, I agree with you, Jules.
Yeah.
But I think in saying that,
Oh,
I
yes,
think
absolutely.
anyone.
Yeah, of course. Of course. That goes
anyone
without
is
saying.
anyone is a deserving winner, and I
Yeah.
think everyone has had a sensational journey. You know, like
Yeah.
Karen and Carlos are such beautiful
Yeah.
people, and Amber and Nikita, they just put on an absolute masterclass
Oh,
of a show as well. So
Mm.
everyone is so different, which is what makes this
Yeah.
semi-final, and then obviously the final next week so exciting. But I think whoever does end up winning it will be very, very deserving.
Absolutely. Well, we wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Yeah, excited to see your dances.
Thank you so much.